Society. Well, it's funny because when people usually ask us, I go into a spoken word piece about what society is. You know, I mean, to understand what society is about, you definitely got to understand the word. I mean, you break down the word soul, you know, soul, that's the definition of something God-given. Yes. No description can quite depict what he envisioned, but wait a second, listen to the message. We've been blessed with a gift, now we must protect this, and don't get it twisted. It's much more like a verb, but much more than a word. It's the life source of this earth, found in her, him, them, us, and our entirety. Soul is the fuel, and we, society, influenced and flowing congruent to one another, proving it's something other than this life's monotony. Soul is the fuel, and we, society, the mission and the blessing. We, society, the gift and the lesson. We, society, there's no second guessing. We are society. Woo. Can I get a
yeah? That is like inspirational.
It's the truth though. It's what it be like.
That's what it is, man.
At first, it started off as a group of people working together to make some cool things happen, and built up to where it was an actual organization that lives and breathes on its own and is running and making big things happen. The definition of society is rather vague, but then specific at the same time. It has to do with your soul, but it also has to do with what that means to you individually. So for me, what it means is a venue for me to, like I said, be around my family, motivate and inspire others, really take the charge to take those that want to do something and put them in a position to help those that need something.
Well, at Society, one of the most defining moments for me has been on the stage for Empower 3, the show. There was a particular moment where I was backstage and I was looking at the particular stage and watching all the performers dance and seeing some idols that I knew dance like within arm's reach, and then looking out at the audience and they're all moved by everything, and then to know that all of this is actually funding a trip that's going to help out the individuals in the Philippines. Just to see everything, all the hard work come to pass and actually live it, it's been pretty defining for me.
It's called Empower 3.
Empower 3.
And what it is, man, it's a performing arts showcase, basically, but it's in the format of a play. So we brought everybody together. We've been practicing for weeks now. We've got breakdancers, DJs, poets, fire eaters, acrobats from the Warriors dunk team are going to be out there. That's who we're releasing this week. But really what we want to talk about, that's the show, that's a fundraiser for what we do overseas. And what we do overseas is called the Bridge Program.
Bridge Program.
That's right, the Bridge Program. And what we do is we bring computers, we bring books, we bring mentors overseas
to the Philippines,
to the Philippines, man, to the villages. This time we're going to be spending a lot of time in the Visayas, which is like the middle region of the Philippines. Basically, we teach out there. We bring creative arts to the impoverished schools out there. We also bring much needed medical supplies.
Like
we do feeding
what
programs.
What kind of medical supplies do you bring?
I'm glad you asked that question, man. What's crazy about it is last time we went, at the beginning of the year, actually the end of last year, there was a village that we went to that's the indigenous people of the Philippines. They're called the Aita. They actually, they're one of the indigenous Filipino tribes that wasn't affected by Spain when they came over. So, needless to say, they're very underserved. And we went out there and we did some feedings there. We taught, creative art workshops. We also taught the kids how to do some, performing arts, brought out breakdancing, a lot of good stuff to them, did a feeding program. Well, after we left, we found out a couple months later that one of the kids, a 6th grader, actually passed away.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and what had happened was they had parasitic worms because of the conditions out there, the sanitary conditions. He actually succumbed to the parasitic worms, and they let us know that upon further investigation that more of the kids, there's 105 kids in that village, and a very large number of them were actually affected by the parasitic worms too.
Wow.
So we were actually able to raise money through actually headhunters.
Okay.
And they threw a jam. They threw a jam at San Jose State for their 10-year anniversary. They raised the funds, and what we were able to do is buy all of the medicines. But we were able to treat all of the other kids in that village, and to this day, they're all safe now.
Before I came to Society, I just thought I'd be a cool dancer kid that knew how to dance already. But then once I heard about Society, I went to Empower 2, and I saw all these amazing things and how they mix together so many different styles and arts into one thing. And it really moved me, and I just couldn't believe how they did that. So I went to the first meeting. I was just amazed at how many different people were there and how many amazing people, not even like high ranking or anything. They were just amazing people inside, and they just like completely changed me. They helped me become like a better person, not only in my dancing but in myself. Like I am a better Mario now than I could have been if I would have never tried to meet society.
It breaks past color lines, past your traditional worldly barriers. It breaks past the word can't. It allows for a group of people to come together with one heart, one soul, one mind, and work towards the greater good of developing something.
You can be your own person in society. They don't judge you for being a weirdo or being a dork. All of us are dorks. We're all dorks. Dork power, man. We're all dorks, and we accept our weirdness and randomness and awkwardness. So that's what we do. We've never made fun of anyone. We've always helped out everyone. We've always been positive. They taught me to be more positive and get more drive to do what I want to do and what I can do, and give me more potential and help me create my own potential to do anything else I'd like to do.
And it's such an amazing experience to be able to work with such talented people, and really like have people that believe in, the same things that I do and believe in myself. I just didn't want, to do anything other than just dance, and that's what they let me do, and more so found it what I could do and how could I bring it to the table. And from then I've been able to teach workshops and we'll be mentoring soon, so I'm really excited for the things that will come from society, and I'm so happy and appreciative of the things that we've done together and the opportunities that they've given me to progress as a dancer, as a teacher, as a person, entirely.
So it helps me, gain knowledge and gain experience on the business world, because working with a nonprofit organization, it's nonprofit, but it's still a business in itself. And I'm learning things that I've never been experienced with, because I'm a recent new grad, and it is tough out there to find a job. I'm working, thank God, right now, but at the same time, they're doing a lot more in terms of finding me connections, getting me in the right place to talk to individuals and work on my people skills and be a leader for the youth, myself, and just around the area.
It's not all about me. It's about what I can get done through me. It's about how to help others, how to really push and push and push and push to get things done and manage my time better. It also is about really changing the world, literally. We say those things all the time, but what's happening here in society is changing the world. It's changing individuals here in the Bay. It's also changing individuals overseas. The world is changing because we're here.
Visit soulciety.org. It's SOULCIETY at .org. That's the easiest way to find out all of our programs, the live sessions, the bridge program, any upcoming shows.
Early sunrise.
Basketball
tournaments. We're on Facebook. You can directly contact any individual on Facebook. Type in soulciety.org. We have a page up there. It'll lead you to multiple links, multiple people, as in Aaron, Ron, myself. You can, we're right here in Hayward. There's a lot of events that go on. So if you see a flyer, come out, ask a person, and they'll definitely point you in the right direction. And we have meetings every Sunday, 4 o'clock, soul sessions. We come in, we just hang out pretty much and talk about things that will change the world.